Hey everyone, if you are someone whose INSET exam was not according to your expectations and now studying for Neet PG, then this video is probably for you all. Myself Dr. Himanshu Vasisht, I have done my UG from PGMS Rohtak and got All India rank 25 in this Neet PG 2024. I wanna make this video for so long, but due to the counseling process and figuring out my life choices that which branch I wanna do, I got a little engaged in all of these. But finally, after getting my dream branch from my dream college, I'm more than happy that I got a chance to pursue radiology from VMMC and Safdarjung Hospital, New Delhi. So now it's like, guys, at this point of time, frankly speaking, I have achieved more than I ever imagined. So the whole agenda or point of making these videos is so that I can give you some insights, some tips and tricks which helped me throughout my preparations. It's more like making a platform where we can discuss, some of the most important things regarding the exam. Right. Today we will discuss rapidly about the little decoding of this exam and subjects according to their importance in NEET PG exam. Right. And then my recommendations of the resources for NEET PG preparations. So I have prepared these tables by analyzing the previous year papers of the NEET PG. I have not included the paper before 2021 because at that point of time the paper pattern was somewhere different and that will not help us. Right. So you can see this list and take a screenshot of for future reference also. It's something I observed after analyzing the last 4-year papers for every subjects and then calculated the average for each of them. This is very crucial to understand the pattern of our examinations. You get it? So from this table, we can analyze that basically we can divide all the 19 subjects into 3 major groups. The majors ones, the intermediate ones and the minors ones according to the number of questions asked. Right? For majors, I have included medicine, obs-gynae, surgery, patho, PSM and pharmacology. Every year for Path and Pharma, they have included around 15 questions every year. But for other subjects in this list, they can even ask around like 20 questions. Then comes intermediate. This is the list of the subjects. Among this list, the most important subjects according to me are biochemistry and microbiology, which includes around 10 to 15 questions every year. And for rest of the subjects in this list, they usually consist of around 5 to 10 questions, on an average around 7 to 8. Right? Then come the list of minor subjects. There are 5 subjects in this. And the trends are usually observed that they usually ask less than 5 questions every year. What we can conclude from this list is that these 8 subjects usually consist of around 120 to 130 questions, right? And we have to master these subjects for NEET PG exam at least. It's very unlike for INICT where it was more like first or second prof heavy. So what I will advise you all that if you are starting your preparations or stuck in between, first complete these subjects. Because after completing these subjects, whenever you give GTs simultaneously, every time these subjects will be revised simultaneously with the GT's MCQ. I also want to share here only. See guys, whenever you study any subject, please try to analyze its previous year topics first. Because you have to understand the psyche of the examiner, that how the examiner is forming the questions, which topic he is focusing more on, and how he is setting the trappers in the exam. You get it? To me guys, all things which I said is something which is very important for the exam and will definitely create a difference in your ranks. Most of us who will appear in their exam, most of the aspirants at least study 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 revisions of the whole syllabus. I know that. But the one who studied his notes smartly, who studied in a manner like examiner formed the question and which areas of notes examiner are fond of, he will definitely get an edge over the others. If you ask me personally, then for me all these competitive exams are more of a performance games than the knowledge game. We have to perform on that specific 3 hours of the exam, and we can only do that if we have confidence and we have studied our basics and important questions in a detailed manner. If you ask me, there is no limit of information to study, but the only limiting factor which we have is remembering capacity of our brain and the time which we have left. Right? So at this point of time, we have to target those areas which can fetch maximum marks by least efforts. I am not saying that you should not study hard. All I am saying is let's study hard, but in a directional manner. So that all of your hard work should not be going total waste towards the end. So first, whenever you study, try to analyze your previous year papers and then study accordingly. Let me explain you with an example. Few years back, we all know that there were no online platforms like Mero and Cerebellum. There was only one offline platform, that was DEMS. At that point of time, everyone was studying DEMS only. Everyone was studying from same faculty only. Still, there were difference in their ranks. What do you think? What was the reason for that? One things were concept obviously, but that were to be made during our UG days. But at this point of time, when most of us are intern or post-intern, the only practically possible way to boost our ranks from the same source is that if you study that source more smartly. Mark my word guys, it's not the source which decides the rank, it's the way to study that similar source and then executing it in those limited 3 hours during the exam. I know it's a little bit disturbing that it's not an ideal way to decide someone's branch from a 3-hour exam. But guys, that's the harsh reality and truth as of now. So please take these points into consideration and try to study smartly. Try to analyze previous year papers, examiner psyche, and please work hard but in a smart way, in a directional manner. Always remember, our aim is to not master everything. Our aim is to somehow get to our answer of our MCQ by ruling out other options with our limited knowledge and according to that specific questions. You get it? I wish if someone have told me all these things during my internship only, so that I don't have to take 1 year drop for this exam. Okay, so if I have to conclude everything in a single line, it's like that. You can't afford to miss pharyngeal arch questions or muscle of mastication questions in anatomy, vitamins portion in biochemistry, biomedical waste management in PSM, APG analysis in medicine, breast tumor staging and treatment, or I can say pneumothorax, hemothorax questions in surgery, third trimester bleeding, most importantly, I will say placenta previa, vasa previa, or abruptio placenta difference, or I can say impending eclampsia, pre-eclampsia difference. So, and most of the questions nowadays are basically directed towards the next step of the management, or I can see cataract from ophthal and much more topics which examiners are so fond of that there is high likely chance that there will be question from these topics in this year also, right? All these topics you will get an idea when you analyze the previous year topics once, and I will also try to compile all these questions subject wise and will try to share that list with you. If you want that list, please comment below and let me know. Now let's start talk about resources part. See guys, if you are someone who is confused till now that which source is to be followed for any subject or at any point of time, or if you are someone who is starting for preparing for Neet PG at this time, then this is very beneficial for you all. There are resources which I have arrived after studying from the multiple resources throughout my preparations. Although it is not an ideal way, and I will not advise you all also that I will advise you all that please stick to one source for one subject. I have not followed any single platform fully, but dependent on the individual faculty for individual subjects. And you know, every faculty and every teacher is good only, but still I have tried to share what I followed personally and what worked for me in all these exams. Despite it being Neet PG, INISIT or UPC CMS, I have aced each and every exam with these sources only. One of thing I also want to share that along with the specific faculty for every subject, I have also complemented each and every subject from BTR by Dr. Zainab Vora ma'am also, and that's something which has very big role in my preparations. It's like I was dependent on the individual faculty for the conceptual part, but for concising all my resources and my revision towards the end, I was dependent on the BTR, complemented with some of the extra points from my main notes. I have explained this complementing my BTR in detailed manner in my previous video also. You can watch. Starting with the anatomy, mostly one of the most dreadful subjects, or I can say one of the subjects which most of us don't like to study. See, one thing which I want to share is that anatomy is different for NEET and INICET preparations point of view, because for INICET it's like a major subject nowadays which comprise around 50 to 20 questions, but for NEET point of view it's like an intermediate subject with 7-8 questions. Right, I studied it from Dr. Ashwini Kumar sir from DBMCI, and there is also a free session of sir on about cadaveric images and histology on the YouTube available, which you should also watch, because nowadays there is a trend that direct cadaveric images or direct histology images are being asked in the exam. Right, then you have to specifically master those topics and tables, like I have already told you, like pharyngeal arch table, muscle of mastication table, and you will know all of these topics when you analyze the previous year ones. Right, as directly every year 1 or 2 questions are asked from these tables only. Then I have complemented it with BTR towards the end. Then for physio, I watched Dr. Krishna Kumar from Marrow, and for integrated graphs with physiology, I have watched from BTR portion. Right, for biochemistry, Dr. Smiley Pruthi ma'am from the cerebellum along with BTR. One thing also for biochemistry, what I will suggest you that in this also you have to focus more on carbohydrate, protein and vitamins part than genetics part, because unlike INCET, NEET is not very fond of asking questions from genetics. Then for pharmacology, there is no brainer that Dr. GRG sir notes are at the top notch. You can also watch Dr. Ankit revision videos on pharmacology if you are looking for some free source or some source which help you to revise your pharma in 2 to 3 hours. So that's good enough for pharmacology, Dr. GRG sir. And for Path and Micro, Dr. Priti Sharma ma'am, one of my favorite faculty personally. I will highly recommend you all that please watch her videos of Path and Micro once. You will feel confident with your concepts also, and you will get also some of the fantastic tricks to remember these subjects, right? Also, if you are someone who is from second prof right now, then only you should read Robbins. If you ask me a single book throughout our 19 subjects which you should study, that's the Robbins only. Then there is also a Telegram group of Dr. Priti Sharma ma'am about the MCQs and updates in the pathology. You should join that group also. You know, these Telegram groups are very helpful maintaining the consistency and space revision by doing quality MCQ practice in between. Then for patho, there is another faculty, Dr. Devesh Mishra sir. I have studied his notes in second prof, some part of his notes, and those I found really very good. For PSM, you can either follow Dr. Mukhmohit sir or Dr. Vivek sir. I followed Dr. Mukhmohit personally. You should also join group made by Dr. Kashish sir for MCQ update, flashcards and controversies in the PSM. As you all know that PSM is a subject where there is multiple controversies revolving in our minds here and there. So if you are someone who is bothered too much about these updates and controversies, you should join that group, Dr. Kashish Telegram group. I can personally tell you this on my experience because sir was faculty in my UG college only before he joined the DAMS, right? And his Telegram group is very beneficial in all that aspects. Then for ENT, Dr. Manisha ma'am, and from Mero and Opthal, Dr. Utsav Bansal sir from Mero, I think good enough. You can also join Dr. Manish Chavda Telegram group, because you know there are for some of us, Optha is also a very tricky subject and a volatile subject. So this kind of Telegram group will help you to maintain your consistency, and in between it resolves your doubt also, and in between you got some space revision with the help of some quality MCQs, right? Then came the big subject, medicine, right? See, if you are someone who is in final prof, you can watch Dr. Rakesh Nair videos as they are very conceptual. I have done all of his videos and I personally liked him very much during my final prof. But the main issue with sir note is it's too much lengthy to revise for Neet PG. You know, so for all the intern and post intern, I will advise Dr. Deepak Marwa sir. And in this, BTR is something which is most beneficial. You should watch all the integrated system by ma'am. It makes your medicine so concise and crisp towards the end, which helps you in revise. You know, one thing also, you should focus on your physiology, pathology, pharmacology and microbiology portion, because if your basic subjects are good then you can solve most of the integrated MCQs which are being frequently asked in exam nowadays. So even in my case, I was not able to revise my medicine towards the end, but I did these subjects so well that along with these subjects, an integrated system from BTR and my previous concepts of medicine, I was able to solve most of the question asked in medicine, right? Then for surgery, I think Dr. Rohan sir is more than good. Then for Ops Gynae, I have done it from Dr. Sakshi Arora ma'am. I found Dr. Dipti ma'am also very good. Similarly, here's also Dr. Dipti's Telegram group. You should join for MCQ updates, all the controversies and some quality MCQs. It will help you a lot. And in ma'am's group, you will get some good MCQs, and simultaneously most of your controversy will resolve also, like some of the controversy related to investigation of choice and regarding any specific anomalies and all. Then for pedia, the cute and short subject, Dr. Singaram sir, I think that's more than enough from Mero. Ortho you can do from Dr. Abbas sir or Dr. Apur sir either. I have done it from Dr. Abbas sir. Then come the short subject, which are forensic medicine, psychiatry, derma, anesthesia and radiology. I will advise you that you can do any rapid revision source of your choice. What I did BTR with complementing some of the extra points or the previous year topics which were missing in my BTR workbook. This is something which I did. For this subject I did in this way only. You can either follow this or you can do any rapid revision source of your choice. As for this subject it doesn't matter much, source doesn't matter much. From most of the sources you were able to solve most of your MCQs only. So this is basically something, the specific faculty's recommendation from my side for each of the individual subject. You can follow them or you can give them at least a try if you want. I gave my honest opinion about all the subjects, about all the faculties. This is something which I came conclusion at, you can say, without any bias towards any the specific platform. And also, if you are someone, one thing I will advise, if you are someone who is in your internship or you are currently in your drop year, I will suggest you that you should follow the rapid revision sources of these faculties, not the main videos, because there is not much time left now. And don't get in any FOMO that you will miss out on anything. Please let me be very honest. If your basic concepts are good, the revision videos currently present in the market are so good. I have personally watched them towards my end. They are so good that if your concepts are good, then you will not miss out on anything. Just believe in yourself, just believe in your remote memory, and just keep faith in yourself that whenever a MCQ formed from that specific topic, your brain will be able to retrieve that retrieve that information from your subconscious mind, and you will be able to answer that question by option eliminating at least. So believe in yourself in that point of view, and don't get in any FOMO right now. But if you are someone who is in your profs, in third prof, fourth prof, I will suggest you that you guys should work on your concepts and you should read your main videos for now. I have also advised a way to read your notes or of rapid revision or any other source, and how to supplement it with the BTR in my previous videos. You can watch that video also. I have explained it, very detailed manner thoroughly in that video. It will definitely help you. So guys, that's all from my side regarding decoding of the Neet PG papers and the best source recommendation. If you still have any doubt, you can always reach up to me in my comment section or on my Instagram. I will assure you that I will try be as available as I can. And see, this exam, one thing I want to share, this exam is not only about entrance exam only. No, it's about career deciding exam. And whatever branch or whatever career you decided through this exam, you will have to do for rest of your life. So please try to give your best shot, and that's the whole point of making this video. Try to give your best shot, whatever you can, with the best advice. Believe in yourself, guys. Keep studying, keep analyzing your previous year papers, keep analyzing the psyche of the examiner, that how he gonna trap us, how may he gonna form new questions, and try to read accordingly. Still any doubt, you can always reach up to me. See guys, this is the bare minimum which we can do as seniors, and which we can guide you through your path of this Neet PG preparation phase. See, this is something which I have concluded in like 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes, but this is something which I learned over a period of 6 months or 8 months time period, right? So please consider all these facts and try to give your best shot. That's the whole point. See, at the end, every branch is good. This is not that one branch is good or another branch is bad. It's only that if you give your best shot with honesty, and then whatever branch you will get, you will do that branch with a sense of satisfaction, right? That I have given my best, and now God have decided that I have to do this branch, so I will do it from best of my capabilities. That's all from my side, guys. Keep studying, keep analyzing and rectifying your mistake. Try to learn from each of your mistake. Try to take every questions and every GT like a testing tool and improving upon it. We all have started somewhere from 70 to 80 questions correct in GT, and we all have improved over a time. So believe me, just keep faith on yourself. And if you want anything specific topic which I make a video on, please comment it below. And if all these help you a little bit, please subscribe this channel also, as all this will keep my morals high a little bit to make some more informational video. So keep studying, guys. Hope we will meet on other side. Thank you.